That's risk behavior. Your choices that could cause harm to you or other people. That's your risky behavior. The risk that something bad might happen, it's always out there. We can't worry about risks. We can control risk behavior. So I thought I'd invite in a guest speaker for today. And they're going to take you through some activities. In fact, they've got a game to play with you. And this guest speaker, you'll find out right away, has some interesting tendencies. Like, first of all, they think that the game they're going to play with you is a real game show, complete with an audience, and you'll have to go along with it.
Okay.
They think that there are TV cameras on, and you're recording, and they're right, exactly. And there's a functioning, working microphone, and there's assistants helping out. So you just have to go with this guest speaker and go along with it. I think it's going to be okay. And yeah, hold on. And what I'll do is I'll let the game go. Okay, I'll let the game go. I'll give you time alone. And then I'll be in at the end of the game and at the end of the guest speaker, towards the end of the period. We'll wrap things up, we'll process, we'll see what you felt about the entire game show. So if you can, please try and be respectful, because I know it's going to be a little bit goofy, because you're like, how does this, yeah, hold on. How do they think that this is real? But we're going to go along with it. Okay? So I got to get.
He's going to put his thumb in. Nobody offered. Who is it?
Alright, so behave.
I sleep in my season.
I know, I got it.
It's going to be him.
Hello! How's everybody doing today? Hello! Hello up there! Hello! Thank you so much. No, please hold your applause. That's so kind. No, please don't. You don't have to clap that much. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. Here we are on the Risky Game Show. Where did our logo go? I spent millions on that. It's a good design. I heard our graphic design team worked well. Okay, I'm getting it in my ear right now. That's right, we're ready to start on the Risky Game Show. Yes, I hear it. Okay, first contestant is ready. Good, I hear it. Okay, I'm getting it in my ear right now. First contestant on the Risky Game Show is a 6th grade student. Okay, gotcha. In who? Mr. Todman's health class? Okay, gotcha. Do we have any 6th graders in the audience? Health class. Oh, that's not all. What? They have a birthday. Oh, there's more. Closest to today. Do we have any 6th grade students in our audience from Mr. Todman's health class with a birthday close to today? Hi, when's your birthday?
Close to today?
Yeah.
September.
Anyone closer than September? You're closer.
January 28th.
Whoa, that is coming up. Anybody closer than the 28th?
Nah, I'm 28th.
We have January 28th.
Sit down.
Oh, it's 28th. I'm the 9th.
Come on down! A round of applause for our new first contestant on the Risky Game Show. Hi, how you doing? I'm Guy Smiley. What's your name? Aiden. That's good to meet you. I'm Guy Smiley. What's your name? Just checking. Aiden, you can let go of my hand now. It's getting awkward. Thank you. Take a seat in the hot seat on the Risky Game Show. Aiden, where are you from?
China.
That's interesting. Aiden from Aiden, tell us a little bit about yourself here. Tell us a little bit about yourself. how many times have you recorded the Risky Game Show to watch later with your favorite game show host, of course, Guy Smiley? How many times do you suppose? 10, 15, 20? More than 20 times! I knew it! I knew it was going to be his favorite game show. I just knew it. Okay, Aiden. And that's all the time we have to know. That's all the time we have to get to know Aiden. Okay. So, Aiden, of course you've seen the show, you've recorded it many times, so you know how it works. Aiden has 5 envelopes behind him.
5? Really? Yeah. I can't see from over there.
And he gets his choice of one of those 5 envelopes, just like always when you watch, right? He said nothing, but he nodded. Aiden is going to choose one of the 5 envelopes, and what's inside is his to keep forever. Now let's check out each of these 5 envelopes. Please. Assistants, please.
Lucky number 3.
Thank you, our lovely assistants. Aiden, would you like some help from our studio audience? Which envelope should he choose? Ladies and gentlemen, he has made his choice. He's going to go with envelope number... He's going with envelope number 3. Hold, please. We have assistants to do that work for us. Assistants, help, please. Here you go, guy. Thank you. Get out of here. Okay. Here's Aiden's envelope number 3. Are you sure? Are you positive on this one?
Yes.
Let's find out what Aiden's prize is in envelope number 3 right after this commercial break.
I hate ads!
We're crushing it, buddy. We're crushing it. Look at them all. After the commercial break, right, they're going to tell me that we're back. I'll get it in my earpiece and say we're back, okay? And we'll stand by. Do you need water before that? You nervous at all? I am. I'm a little bit nervous. A little bit. Where's my envelope? Okay. Okay. Oh, whoa. They're in my ear right now. They're saying places, everybody. Places. Okay. Places, everybody.
Yes, sit in your assigned spot.
Oh, we're back! Here we are, the Risky Game Show. We're here with Aiden from Illinois, a 6th grade student in Mr. Toadman's health class. Mr. Tottenham's health class. He has chosen envelope number 3. Let's see what's inside, please.
Drum roll. What? You got unlucky. Oh no, there is something. It's a rubber band.
Aiden, is it a broken rubber band? It's a broken rubber band! Wow! Aiden, please go ahead and take that back towards your family. A round of applause for our first There he goes, all the way back to his, where did Aiden go back to? There he is, back with his family in our studio audience. A broken rubber band. Wow! This is exciting. What? Oh, I'm getting it in my ear. We have our second contestant on the Risky Game Show right now. Okay, let's listen in. Another 6th grade student. Okay, fine. And Mr. Todd again? We have more than, okay, fine. And they have a birthday as well. And their birthday is closest to mine.
When's your birthday?
I, Guy Smiley, have of course been born in the summertime.
Oh my god!
Anybody in the summertime Hi, when?
November.
November is not summer. Nice try. When's yours in the summer? June. June, what's the date?
19th.
19th.
When's June 14th?
14th.
That's mine, right?
August, not closer to mine.
When's June 4th?
June 4th. Is it really?
Yeah. I thought it was.
Yeah, wait, what?
He said that. I was thinking about the September thing.
No, because you said September the other day.
You can ask
June 14th. Come on down! Our next contestant on the Risky Game Show. How you doing? I'm Guy Smiley. What's your name?
Sydney.
Sydney, good to meet you. What's your name? That's just a little game show humor for you. Sydney, let go. It's getting awkward. Thank you very much. Sydney, let's learn a little bit about our next contestant on the Risky Game. Sydney, where are you from?
Chicago.
Chicago! Which state is that in? That's all the time we have to get to know Sydney today. So, Sydney, you've seen the Risky Game Show. Is this one of your favorites?
Yes.
Wait, speak into the microphone.
Yeah.
She said yes. Being one of your favorite games, I don't need to explain the rules, but there are 5 envelopes with 5 prizes inside. She gets her choice of one of any of those 5, and whatever inside is hers to keep forever. Are you ready? Would you like some input from our studio audience?
No. Sydney. 2.
She's made her choice.
Pick one. 2.
Sydney, which envelope would you like?
2.
Assistants, please help.
Okay. 2 commercial breaks.
Woo! Yeah!
Thank you. Get out of here. Okay. Here we have Sydney. Let's find out what's in envelope 2. Oh, right after this commercial break.
I hate stupid advertising.
Sydney, we are crushing. What is our sign? What happened? What is up? We paid millions for this. We paid. There it is.
Yeah. Millions.
Okay, they're loving it. You need to drink water? It's okay? Powder. Now, when they're in my ear and they say we're back, you just keep it calm. You're doing great. I'm a little nervous. I'm going to be. I feel a little faint, but it's okay. I've only thrown up in my mouth once. Okay, so they're going to come back soon. Where was I? I was over here. Where was I?
Other way. No, you're on the other side. You're not the answer.
It's okay. They're in my ear. Okay. Places, everybody. Places. We're back. Of course, Guy Smiley, your host for the Risky Game Show. I'm here with Sydney from Chicago, Illinois, or somewhere like that. She's chosen envelope number 2. Let's find out what's inside.
Drum roll, please.
What is it?
Can I have it?
Is it used?
Yeah.
It's a used tissue! That's yours. That's yours. A used tissue, everyone see? Well, there she goes back with her friends, and then she's somewhere up. Oh, there she is in the audience. Oh, a broken rubber band and a used Kleenex tissue.
Yeah.
What's that? We have time for one more? Okay, I'm getting in my ear. We have one more contestant. And our final contestant is another 6th grade. Okay, fine, that's it. Another 6th grade student from Mr. Todman's health class. No more birthdays, no. Oh dear. Okay, colors of clothing? Yes, I like that. Yeah, okay, so they're telling me in my ear to pick my favorite color. My favorite color is gray. Any grays in the audience? Wow, we do have a whole bunch of gray. We have a whole gray. Look at that. Yeah. what we have. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Please stand. Yes, sir. Please come up. Oh, come close. All right. Gray versus gray.
Wait, I have more.
My shoes
Okay.
are gray.
Turn your face. Turn your face.
It's more gray. It is more gray.
Rock, paper, scissors.
It's not even close.
We have our next contestant.
It's not even close.
On the risky game show. Please
It's
come
not
on
even
down.
close.
A round of applause for our next contestant. That seemed very fair.
No, it did
Gray.
not.
I'm wearing more gray.
Rock, paper, scissors. That seems fair. Hi, what's your name? Nina, good to meet you. I'm Guy Smiley. Nina, where are you from?
Illinois.
She's from Illinois. Nina, we have our lightning round of the Risky Game Show. Now, our lightning round of the Risky Game Show has the exact same rules as a regular round.
But it's banana taste best.
Are you ready, Nina? You have 5 envelopes you can choose from. Would you like some input from our studio audience? What should she pick? She's made her decision. Nina, what envelope would you like? Now, might I remind you, there was a pretty good prize in envelope 3. There was a pretty good prize in envelope 2. What are you going with? 5. She's going with 5.
Yeah!
Assistance, please.
2. And commercial. I'm really good at
Thank you. Nina, let's see what's in envelope 5. Right away, no commercial break. Oh. What is it? A broken pencil? Please tell us it's been chewed on. It's a chewed on broken pencil! Yeah, there you go. Congratulations. Thanks for playing the Risky Game Show. That is all the time we have for today. But to our 3 winners and to everyone else, I will say, until next time, thank you. I'm Guy Smiley, and that's the Risky Game Show. Like my guest speaker? Yeah. I've been told we have a resemblance. I don't see it. Now, we had 3 winners from the Risky Game Show that this Mr. Guy Smiley pretended to go through with you. Who are our 3 winners? Or our 3 contestants? Aiden, you came up? Who else came up?
Cam won.
Cindy came up? Nana came up? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yep. And what were the prizes? A broken rubber band, a used tissue, and a chewed up pencil. Turn and talk. How is the Risky Game Show even relevant in health class? Meaning, why did you just play that? Can you control what was in the envelope? Ready, turn and talk. What's the point? What's the point? How do we connect this to risk and risky behavior? Could you control what was in the envelopes? Go ahead, Ian. Help us out. What's the point?
You could have gotten something really bad, but you didn't.
So you were our contestant, and some people are like, Mr. Tom, I know it was you. I was like, oh, you think so? That was you, right? Yeah. Could you control what was in there? No. You had no control.
No, you didn't.
It's a risky game show. It's not the risk behavior game show. You had no control over what was in there. Next question, what if you could see through? And you could see what was in there?
10 out of 10.
Could you control?
No.
Yeah. So why would you go with the used tissue if you knew what was in there? Instead, maybe you go with the broken rubber band. Why would you go with the chewed up pencil? So I suppose you want to know what was in the other envelope.
Yeah.
5 was taken? Couldn't control what was in there. That was the what? Chewed up pencil? 3 was taken. That was the tissue. 2 was also taken. Used rubber band. Let's see what's in 4.
No, 3 was a rubber band.
Yeah,
Right, okay. Did I flip them? Did I flip flop them? Oh, okay. So in 4 was an open Band-Aid.
Is it used?
Maybe.
Even better.
And envelope 1.
Never know that money comes through.
If you got it, would you get
Did you get to keep it?
Now, what if you could see through the envelopes? And you could see the $1 bill?
I knew we were going one.
But you still went with the shoot up pencil. Are people doing this to themselves daily? Do they see the consequence, but they still choose the poor outcome?
Yes.
They still choose, instead of a $1 bill, which is real, by the way, everybody calls it fake, it's a real dollar. Could they have kept it if they earned it? Yes, if they chose it, they would have kept it. But they don't ever go with number 1. No, unless they could see through the envelope. They pass up the first choice. And you had people yelling at you the whole time. Were you influenced by friends in class? And if you're honest with yourself, is our answer yes?
Yes.
Turn and talk some more. What are people doing that they know the consequence is not good in life? What are their risk behaviors that they're choosing to go through? Go ahead, turn and talk. You told me one influence today was your friends in class, or at least peers, classmates. Was there any other influence we've discussed in the last week that could have been in play during this risky game show for our 3 contestants, besides friends? What else? Knowledge. Lack of knowledge? Knowledge or info? Good news, they didn't pick the one that was empty. That would have been really bad news, right? If somebody chose 2 or 3 and then the next contestant chose the same one, there's nothing in there. But lack of knowledge, they didn't know what was inside. Yeah, knowledge. Was there anything else besides knowledge of what's in there and friends? The environment. Do we behave like our environment pushes us to behave? Like if I'm goofy as a teacher, are you likely to be goofy as a student? Yeah. And therefore then, you started chanting, and I came back in as Mr. Tottenham, and what did you do? You behaved a certain way because we were just having fun. I was being silly as Guy Smiley. So here I come, and then I come, and people are going, Smiley, Smiley, Smiley. Right? Our environment influences us for sure. Did it influence your choice? Maybe not as much as like knowledge or friends. What are our other 2 influences in life? Family?
Yes.
Well, that didn't play too much into this.
Yes.
Not really. And our last one would have been
Choices and behavior.
our choices and behavior. Assuming you have full choice and full knowledge of consequences in the future, you can make whatever healthy choice that you want to make. Therefore, you don't have to go with the chewed up pencil or the used tissue. You can go with the $1 bill. Change that prize into a real life circumstance, and that's our connection. It's not a $1 bill, it's health and wellness. It's intellect. It's emotional well-being. Change it from, an open Band-Aid or a broken rubber band into something that's disease or punishments, consequences, lack of information, lack of knowledge. So there's our connection to the risky game show. Give yourself a round of applause.